we struck some balls hard and right at guys, and they just didn't fall with it. So I don't think it was really a match. That guy did a nice job of throwing strikes, but I still thought we had good at bats and just didn't get anything to show out of it. So.
What between Will and Evan, control-wise early, just how much did that bother you, and what did you kind of see out of Will that made you decide it was time to pull him after about 5 batters?
Well, it bothered me a lot.
Yeah.
Just from the simple fact that, and we've said this numerous times, and Will's a good pitcher and he's been there, done that, and Evan's certainly the same. But when you're not aggressive and you're not confident, it's very, very visible, and it exposes a lot of things. And that was probably my greatest disappointment out of this. Is we've got guys that should be very confident, and they didn't look real confident today. And that's the only issue I have. You've been around this game long enough. You're going to walk people. You're going to have bad outings, all of that. But I'm more on a body language type, and I just didn't see, particularly out of Will, great body language today. But up to this point, we've been pretty solid on the mound. So it's just one of those things.
What's your overall assessment of Will at this point? I mean, in the season, obviously the numbers aren't where they were a year ago, but in terms of how he's throwing the ball, not just today, but in general, what do you like? What don't you like about him right now?
When he's on, he's got some of the best stuff in the team. When he's been here recently, it ain't about stuff. It's about a mindset. So we just got to get him back to where he has that mindset and that confidence of. And we've told him, and I've said this publicly. He's pitched in arguably some of the most important games in Indiana University history. So if anyone on the planet should be confident, it should be him. So our goal moving forward is to get him back to that. But if he continues to take the ball and show that demeanor, show that stuff, then he's going to have a real tough time pitching here. And that's not a slam. That's just, and I've said it, if you're going to pitch for Indiana, you're going to be aggressive and you're going to be confident.
Do you think it's all mental? Is there anything else that you're worried about, or do you really just feel like it's just him getting his head straight?
I mean, I think it's him. He needs to get his head straight.
Luke Harrison seemed like he was aggressive, controlling the counts early on. Just what do you like from him today?
Well, he's throwing strikes with 2 pitches, and he was in the zone. He was around the zone, and to me that was what we should have been coming out of the chute. But Luke's been pretty consistent with that, so I thought it was a typical Luke Harrison outing, which was pretty good.
I mean, don't want to speculate too much, but could he possibly, be in the starting rotation in the future?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. We'll have to work that out. I love the reliability of him out of the pen, so we'll evaluate that and maybe see how that shakes up out as we move forward.
Just speaking of the series, defensively, you've got some new faces. Clark at short. Hartong is, inserted himself in the starting lineup. What do you like from those guys this weekend?
Played aggressively. I thought they played well. So we'll see how, again, moving forward. But I thought Brad made a pretty good statement of, securing himself some quality time. And, Chad filled in for Ramos, who was hurt a little bit. And, we'll see where we are. But that's what I like about this team is there's quality depth. And those guys stepped in there and I thought did a very good job this weekend.
Cangelosi also getting rewarded with a start today. Coming off the bench, he's been hitting pretty well for you. What have you seen from him lately?
Quality bats, and it's a staple of our program. You get what you deserve, and he's deserved some ABs based on what he's putting together previously. So hopefully he can build on that. And being a freshman, every bit of experience we can give him helps. So I thought he earned it. I thought he earned the right to come out there and get some more swings today.
Is Ramos a long-term issue at all, injury-wise?
I don't know. No. We're just, being non-conference, we weren't going to push it with him, so we'll just let him sit out again today and make sure we're good to go moving forward.
It seemed like a lot of guys were kind of swinging early at the count. Is that something you like, seeing that aggressiveness, or do you want to see him work it a little bit?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's philosophically, that's where we are. We get fastballs early in the count, we're going to get after it. And it's worked for us, and we're going to keep with it. But the part with all of this is not a panic. We're mad we lost, but, today they didn't fall. I thought we swung the bats well. I don't know what our final hit total was. You guys may know that, but even our outs today were hard outs. The ball that Hartong hit at the end, he elevates that baseball. That's sitting on 46. Just one of those things. Now I get the shave.
Donnelly obviously hits that one out to get you back in. And basically, how much better has he been hitting the last couple of weeks? I think he was like 333 the last month or something like that.
Yeah, staying inside the ball and putting together some quality. That's going to be key for us as we get back into Big Ten play, providing, particularly as hot as Travis is right now, that protection behind him. So it's good to see him back at it.
You thrown a couple guys midweek. Who are you looking to kind of step up and take that role?
You know, Sully Stadler, I'd like to see him, you know, step up. Brian Cordy, you know, but you know, the whole monkey wrench now is, you know, Will Corson Carr. What's he going to be? That guy's been a weekend starter, so we'll just have to figure that out as we go along here. And I really couldn't tell you right now.
You're going to feel like everything's in flux after Donato and Morris, just when it comes to starters and everything?
I mean, not really. I mean, because they're quality guys. I mean, their numbers are good. It's just we're better if it's bringing X, Y, Z. You know, but injuries are a part of the game. Guys struggling is a part of the game. So now we just got to figure it out and put our guys in the best position to be successful. And maybe, you know, when I think back to Will, some of his best performances were out of the pen. Maybe we go back to that and give him a chance to be more successful.